What's up, Fabs and Besties? Today we are doing a little organizing. This is an area I often struggle with. I have crafting supplies all over the place on both ends of my table, and I really need them to be centralized in one storage unit. What's this from? Sushi keyring? Yeah, there's stuff everywhere. I've been doing a little online shopping lately, so I have some boxes lying around. We are going to use them to make our shelving unit. The first thing I need is a space to store my sewing machine. I found a box that I think is large enough. I put my sewing machine inside. We have plenty of space here. We're going to cut the box so it's just the right size. I remove one of the sides, draw the footprint my sewing machine requires. Okay, so I've pretty much deconstructed this whole box. This space is large enough for my sewing machine. I'm going to reinforce the side with a little extra cardboard that I cut off the box. Cut the tabs of the box. I glued two together to make it stronger. Now I'm going to glue it into the box just above where the sewing machine will go. Take another box, cut off the tabs, glue the two longer tabs together, glue them into the box to divide the space. Glue a side onto the sewing machine box, glue the two boxes together. This time I have a large Amazon box. I'm going to cut it down a little, then re-glue the top, cut leftover cardboard, glue it into the box to make shelves. Glue it onto the side of the other boxes, expanding our unit. I want to glue the whole thing onto a base for a little more support. I went through my supplies and found an old trifold. Let's glue that underneath. I don't want to waste any cardboard, so I'm going to trace around the bottom using a pencil. Cut it out, then glue it underneath. This makes it a lot easier to move around, and on the back, we have some nice little corners here that can be used to make a doll room. Glue down scrapbook paper for the floor. To smooth out these walls, I'm using white poster board. Crease it to go around the corners, then glue it to the box. Let's use some scrapbook paper on this side. My favorite white brick, giving us a pretty neutral space. Now I want this side to look a little better, so I cover the edges with a brown paper. That took a minute, but it definitely looks better. I'm starting to run out of cardboard, and I honestly didn't think that was possible. We still need to make drawers or containers for these shelves, and I want to add some storage to the top. For the drawers, maybe we can recycle the plastic from Barbie Fashionista boxes. Trim off the outer edge, place two side by side, tape them together so they share a center wall, add tape to the back, and it makes a pretty sturdy little tray. There is some residue from the packaging that we can't quite remove. Yeah, that's about as good as we're gonna get there. So we're gonna cover it up with a few stickers. I got these on Amazon. It was 200 stickers for $8. Add a few leftover Spirit Writing free stickers. Anything goes. You can just go crazy covering the bottom of these trays, then fill them with your tools like scissors, cutters, pliers, hole punches, then simply put them on the shelf. I just finished stocking the shelves with all of my supplies. We have scissors down here. I separated the scissors from all of my tools, like pliers and things like that. X-Acto knives. That one's a little dangerous. That one goes there. Here we have paintbrushes and other stuff to do that kind of crafting. Pencils, pens. At the very top, we have glue sticks, my pencil sharpeners, and other supplies. I can easily see into all the containers, so I know where everything is. I put my printables and patterns into baggies. These are gallon-size baggies. Then I put them in a binder, then put them into the storage unit. Along with some notebooks for writing down ideas, On this side, let's place some of our folding doll rooms, our Instagram backgrounds for taking photos, flat rooms like our doll airport, and we can store some scrapbook paper in here as well. I found these really cool scrapbook paper backgrounds on Amazon. Unfortunately, only get one sheet per pack, but that's probably all we'll need. That looks so cool. The sewing machine goes right here, and this looks like a good place to store our rulers. I might make another Barbie tray for this area. Yeah, that's a little neater. I'm going to cover this side with black poster board, then cover it with stickers to make a fun background for doll photos. Cut a piece of foam board, glue it on top. That gives it a really nice look. This gives us another area for storage if we like. Glue together long strips of foam board, glue rectangles on the sides to make a tray to store paints in. Store them right on top, make a larger tray. This one is about 6 inches tall. I'm going to glue some dividers in the middle so we can stand some of our dolls up to keep them out of the way when not being used. These are the dolls that I use often, so it's nice to have them close by. That storage unit goes right on top above the sewing machine. We can make smaller trays to store our cards. For filming and taking photos, this is really just about customizing your storage unit to meet your personal needs. I do need a cork board, and we have one side left. I cut and glue together 2 pieces of foam board. I glue cork on top, use strips of foam to create a frame. I want to add a little storage underneath. This might work. We can recycle the wedges from a 5 Surprise mini brand. Ooh, we got a little basket there. Give me a second while I open this. Spam. Okay. What else do we got? This is candy. Chocolate syrup. Soap, my favorite. Glue the wedges onto the foam board, glue it onto the side, fill the containers with push pins, binder clips, and paper clips. So we have some office supplies close by. Turn it around to the back. Let's add a few more details to our doll room. Glue on strips of foam board for baseboards. I'm gonna put a little foam board in this corner to cover the seam. I took a picture of my front door and printed it off. It took 2 pieces of paper. I'm gonna cut the bottom and match those up. The scenery outside the window came out a little neon yellow. So I printed another picture of outside. I'm gonna glue those together. Glue them onto poster board, cut them out, cut out the windows, tape clear plastic behind the cutouts to look like glass. Use poster putty to put the background on the wall, then use more putty to put the door in front to make a removable door. And we can change the view outside if we like. We can do the same thing with windows to add more detail. I love that they are not permanent, so we can change the room around as we see fit. I found this little plant at Target. I think it'll look great right there in the corner. Lay down a rug and a chair to make a doll room where everything can be removed, including the door. Wow! So we just recycled our shipping boxes to make a storage unit for our craft room and a doll room. Thank you for joining us while we worked on our organization. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff and The Frog Vlog. And we will see you next time. Bye!
Once you're down, you think you'll never get